All right, what is going on, everybody? So in this very, very quick video, I wanted to break down for you the anatomy of a Facebook post that made me $2,000. And that's not, obviously all the money in the world, but your ability to do that quickly and do that over and over and over again can be pretty life-changing, right? When you understand this stuff, and it's not a coincidence, it's strategically engineered in a way that maximizes the effect on your audience. And I wanted to talk you through a couple of things in this video, right? I wanted to talk you through how you can quickly go from an idea to implementation. I know so many people spin their wheels overthinking this kind of stuff. I want to talk to you about why this works. There's a lot of people out there sharing strategies and they're like, oh, go do this, go do that, go do this, go do this. But they never tell you why. Why does this work, right? If it even does. Obviously, there's a lot of shitty strategy out there, but let's assume they give you a good strategy. They don't tell you why it's so powerful. And when you understand that, you become a lot more lethal as a marketer and as a business owner because you can go and implement it over and over again. You can tweak it, right? You can come up with variations. You understand the core of why it works, which makes you a lot more powerful, right? So I want to share a little bit of a backstory. I'm going to show you the post, and then I want to talk about the 4 reasons why it worked. And then I'm going to make a little offer to you at the end as well. Okay. So backstory, I've always been interested in studying and understanding the triggers, the psychological buying triggers is what I call them, that causes people to want to pull out their wallet, right? And you can understand why that's a fascinating area because if you understand those and you can quickly implement them, it gives you so much power and control in your business. Okay. This lets you create offers really quickly. This lets you be really flexible in what you do, nimble, and it lets you just give stuff a go. Okay, so in this case in particular, I had an idea and I wanted to give it a try. It's not something I'd done before. And because I understood these things and because I've studied and practiced copywriting as well, which is another important part that we'll talk about, I was able to quickly move. And it literally went from, the idea that I had, which was around the offer structure that I'll talk to you about, to copy, and implemented and out in 15 minutes. Okay. And then over the next day or so, it generated $2,000. But that's just the front end as well. Like there's always the potential that those customers that this post generated could turn into one-on-one coaching or consulting clients. They could join other programs if they get value from this, which they will. It's unlocking a new customer for your business too, which is really, really cool. So that's kind of the backstory. I want to talk about the offer really quickly, and then we'll walk through the actual post and I can break it down for you into the important parts. So the offer was really simple. A lot of people in my audience are trying to build a high ticket affiliate marketing business and they get stuck, but they don't know why, right? Maybe they don't have a mentor they can ask, or maybe they're too scared to ask, or maybe they don't know something's broken, or they're so overwhelmed and they just don't know where to start. Even thinking about it, right? So with that, I can bring experience to the table from having done it myself very successfully and helped a lot of people do the same. And what I can analyze and look at in a short period of time is going to unlock a lot of stuff for people that they would spend, potentially weeks or months trying to figure out. So essentially the offer was very simple. It was for a small group of people, for 4 people. We would collectively jump on a Zoom call for 2 hours, and I would audit each of their high-ticket affiliate marketing businesses, $500 a head, and we would hot seat around and focus on either something in particular that they wanted to dive into is the reason some people purchased, or they just want me to look through all their stuff from, what's going on with their mindset through to their audience, through to their funnels, through to what they're selling, okay? So that was the offer, was we'd jump on, very small, intimate group, which is important. And we'd jump on for 2 hours and we'd break down each person's business. And so it was $500 a head times 4 people. That's $2,000. Okay. So from my business perspective, it's 2 hours of work for $2,000, which is $1,000 an hour. Okay. Now, as someone who runs a 7-figure business, that's what I'm always aiming to be generating for my time, right? Because I know that if I spend an hour just working at my desk, putting together new courses, new offers, selling, creating content that sells, creating new content for offers, that's pretty close to what I consider my time to be worth. So if I'm going to actually be coaching I want to be getting paid around that rate. Okay. And as you grow your business, I would encourage you, do not undersell yourself. Okay. Do not undervalue yourself. Try and get that hourly rate up as high as possible. Okay. So that's effectively what we are doing here. So what I want to do is I want to walk you through the post. That'll make the offer a little bit clearer if that explanation wasn't clear. Then I want to talk about why does this work so you can understand it. And then stick with me till the end because I want to talk to you about this little program here as well, which I think could be really, really powerful for your business. Okay. So we're going to jump over here. This is the post, right? So I did it in my free Facebook group, which is the 7-Figure Insiders group. Let's break this down. And so we might jump back and forth between the Word doc and here a little bit, but we'll walk through this. I really want to break this down for you. So we start out live personalized implementation intensive. Okay. So, straight away, there's a couple of things there. People love stuff that's, live and in real time, and they love personalized, right? The third thing that's in that's going to grab people's attention is implementation, right? There's a lot of stuff out there that's just them learning. There's very little by way of hands-on, let's get into the weeds and get stuff done. So those three words together are quite a powerful hook for the right person that is looking for personalized attention, wanting help with implementation and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So just think about that. How to blow up your high ticket affiliate marketing business in 2021. So that's the ultimate goal, right? We want to fix these things so that we can help you achieve this outcome. All right. Then we get into a question. Now, questions are always powerful. Our brains really struggle, if not impossible, to not answer a question. So putting questions in your copy is a no-brainer. Want me to personally audit your high ticket affiliate marketing business? If people know me and they know my experience and they know my results and they're serious about high ticket affiliate marketing, that's going to be a no-brainer in itself. Break down every piece and give you direct feedback on how to improve all of it so you can level up your results in 2021. Okay, no-brainer offer. Then I go into a bit of credibility building. I've won the ClickFunnels Dream Car. I've won the Legendary Marketer Platinum Club. I was a top affiliate in the KBB launch and had a 6-figure day. Right now, some people might struggle writing content like that because they're like, Jacob, you're boasting. Yeah, I am. I'm bragging because I'm building up very quickly a ton of credibility, right? Like if people have read this first question and they want to do this, but they're not immediately going, yes, I want Jacob to do that. This is really going to help reinforce why they should want me to do that for them because of all the things that I've achieved, right? Then we double down on that. And now we're going from, this isn't just me. I've helped a lot of other people with this as well. I've worked with hundreds of students to crush the high ticket affiliate marketing game, right? And most of the people that you're probably learning from learned from me. So there's a bit of authority building in that, credibility building, learn from somebody who's done it and taught a lot of other people to do it as well. Okay. Then we get into a bit more of the pain point side of things. Sick and tired. That's a really good little opener for a question that you can use in your copy. Okay. Sick and tired of watching others crush it while you're struggling. There's a bit of typo there. While you're struggling, feeling like you're missing out on a critical piece of the puzzle. So you can have typos and stuff and it still works. It's not ideal, but it doesn't matter. So question, right? Questions are really, really powerful. And it's, what are you sick? Most people are sick and tired of that, right? They're sick and tired of seeing other people killing it while they're struggling. What if I could go behind the scenes of your business and just fix it for you? So think about that to a person who's in pain. Jacob can just look at it and fix it for me. That sounds amazing, right? If you've got a problem and someone goes, well, why don't I just look at it and fix it for you? That's like, yes, that's what I want, right? And now we catch all. Because people reading this are going to have different issues. Your offers, your products, your funnels, your conversations, your content, your groups, your emails, right? So someone reading this might be going, my affiliate funnels just aren't converting, right? Or my conversations are falling on deaf ears. Or my content sucks. Or my group's not getting any response. So whatever is important to them is going to jump out. At this point, they might be going, yeah, but I just don't know if, is this going to be focused on the thing that I want to focus on? And then they're going to go, yeah, my funnels suck. Oh, awesome. This is for me. Okay. Then we get into, we'll break it down and deploy my years of experience, highlighting that, right? That's what you're getting condensed down into, a short period is years and years of experience, building my own business. And I'm giving you actionable changes that will really move the needle quickly. Okay. People want stuff quickly. If you're struggling more with the mindset side of things, so it may not be something technical and tangible. If you're struggling with what's going up here, I've got you covered too. So this is another little, catch-all. They might be going, yeah, I'm going okay with the implementation stuff. There's something between my ears that's holding me up. This is going to grab those types of people. Okay. I can get you in check there too. No problem. I've done it countless times. Then this is some more credibility building. Just this week alone in my SAA program, we've celebrated 3 students having a 10K week, 12K week, 20K week. So more credibility building. That's not just me boasting about my stuff. It's talking about what I've done for other people, which offering them something like this is pretty important. Okay. Now, here we get into the actual offer, right? So up until this point, we've just been getting their attention, hooking them in, building the credibility, pulling them along. And then we get into, okay, so here's the actual offer. And I see a lot of people mess this up. They just go, they might just have one line that says, I'm going to hop on a Zoom call for 2 hours and help you out. You need to really embellish it and flesh it out so people, so they know what they're receiving and they know what it can do for them. Okay. This is core. If you've got them to this point, this is critical. Don't mess it up here by just putting one bullet point. Really break it down. The 4 lucky people, so there's some positioning in that. It's you're lucky if you get one of these spots, right? As opposed to, oh, please buy from me. The 4 lucky people who jump into this offer will hop on a live Zoom call with me for 2 hours, and we'll get to work. Okay, so that's the core offer, right? Then we use the bullet points. We're not actually adding anything new here. We're just expanding on what's going to happen, but it amplifies the value. Okay, one by one, we'll hot seat your businesses, and we'll go through every piece so I can quickly diagnose what you're missing or doing wrong, and then give you a plan to fix it now. Okay, so we're going to identify your problem, and we're going to fix it now. That's what they want. Again, mindset, offers, funnel, sales conversations, audience building, branding. We'll tackle each piece and make sure it is in check. So whatever is important to them in that string of things that are the major components, they're going to go, yes, we're going to look at my audience stuff and we're going to get some, real traction on that. Okay. Get direct feedback on each cog in your business, and you can watch me audit the other businesses too, right? As I say, and this is why there's value in this, is because watching other people's problems and getting those fixed, if they pop up for you or they've popped up in the past and you've not dealt with them or whatever, there's value in seeing other people's businesses being broken down as well. Okay. At the end of the session, so this is coming back to an outcome. At the end of the session, you'll have a clear action plan of things to implement and fix to level up your HTM business in 2021, right? That's tying back to this. It's tying back to what we hooked them with at the start. Now, this is a little bit of a kind of a qualifying-ish statement. It's really just, look, this is not another thing that they've seen over and over and over again, right? This is something new. It's something different. This is not a live training or masterclass or presentation. So for if that's what you're looking for, you can go elsewhere. Or if they've been reading and they're like, yeah, is this just going to be another training? No, that's not what this is. Okay, this isn't for people who want to learn more. This is for people who want to get stuff done. This is strictly an implementation session where we will isolate your problems, and they're like, yes, my problems, and develop a clear plan to fix them. That's what they want. That's what we're giving them, okay? You must show up prepared to get to work, okay? Again, this is positioning. This is authority building. This isn't me saying, please, please, please buy my stuff. This is saying, if you buy this, you must deliver on this as well. You have to show up prepared to work. This is a two-party transaction. I'm going to come to the table, but you have to as well. All right. And there's a lot of power in that. If you're in the HTM game or you want to get into it, this is a no-brainer. Okay. So if they don't already know that, I'm straight up telling them. And the most cost-effective way to get direct coaching with me, because if they will buy a one-to-one package, it would cost them a hell of a lot more. Right. The investment for this live implementation session is $500 and it is strictly limited to 4 people only. Okay. So, I'm not beating around the bush. I'm saying it's $500. It's $500. If you want it, that's what it's going to cost you. People, when they come to telling the price on something or making the offer, they struggle to do it with a straight face. And honestly, your ability to charge higher prices is a lot about your confidence and how you deliver it. Okay. And being able to look at someone or confidently type copy that says it's $1,000, it's $5,000, and putting it across in a blunt, direct way. Now, it's strictly limited to 4 people only. We're going to talk about this in a second. This is really powerful. if you want one of the 4 spots, so there's your call to action, very clear, hashtag me below, we'll get you enrolled, right? And then this is a bit of logistical stuff, just clarifying what's going to happen because you want people to be crystal clear on the process. Once the spots are filled, we will agree a mutually suitable time for everyone and we'll get this thing done. All right. Now, here's some qualifying statements and kind of takeaways. Please do not comment if you aren't prepared to invest. I don't want to talk to people that aren't going to spend the money. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time. Just don't bother. If you aren't willing to get on a Zoom call and do what is required to break down your business, there's no point. You could buy, but if you're going to get there and go, oh, no, I don't want to show you my stuff, then there's no point, right? So you qualify these people out and say it's not for you. There's also power in that because you're taking it away. Drop a hashtag me below if you're serious about your H10 results. And then this is kind of some authority building as well, a little bit of polarity. Or you could pay the next guy on your Facebook feed who Googled the words affiliate marketing and is now a coach, right? Common problem in the affiliate marketing space is people coach stuff that they've got no idea what they're talking about, or they have one good month and then they become the coach. So that's me throwing some stones at, people who aren't qualified to be doing what they're doing and why they should go with me instead because of, the results. Obviously, the image is powerful too. That's me holding up an award for Legendary Marketer, which is a big high-ticket affiliate marketing program. Platinum Club, there's not been many people do that. So there's authority built in the post image as well. And then people start commenting and that's it. So that's the copy broken down for you with a bit of, explanation. But a couple of points I want to touch on here of why this worked, okay? So just jumping back over here. The first thing is buying triggers. Okay, so these are really, really powerful things to understand. And when you know them, you can really start to use them to your advantage. So the buying triggers in this case this is new, right? So it's clearly a new offer because it's an upcoming call, hasn't happened yet. People like new. Personalized, it's because it's working directly with them. It's personalized to them, bespoke, whatever you want to call it, but it's directly tailored to them. People like that. There's scarcity. Because there's only 4 people. There's also, it's implied, but it's not explicit. There's scarcity on time. So I don't explicitly say this offer will disappear at this time, but people know that, I've got a lot of people who follow me and I know what I'm doing and those 4 spots aren't going to last. So even without me explicitly saying this offer's disappearing, they know that there's a time element to this and it's going to disappear. But if you don't quite have the same credibility or clout, then you can put a time restriction on it as well. Just make sure you give yourself enough time to, close the sales and get the stuff done. So you've got, it's new, it's personalized, there's scarcity. They're really your big drivers. The last one is exclusivity, right? Which kind of plays off scarcity, but it's exclusive. It's exclusive to 4 people and 4 people only. And people like that because it kind of elevates their status a bit. They feel, I'm getting access to this exclusive thing. Really, really cool. So when you understand buying triggers like this, and there's a bunch more that you can learn, you can start to create offers and mix and match things that you can implement really quickly. Okay. Now, obviously learning copy and stuff like that's important too, but this is what sits beneath the copy. This is what makes the copy really effective, okay? One of the books that I don't have on me right now talks about, it's Breakthrough Advertising, talks about, your copy can't actually manufacture desire for people. It's just got to channel their desires. And that's what, these buying triggers really do is they channel they want new things. They want it to be personalized. Scarcity gets people to move and they want exclusivity because it elevates their status. Right, so this is really channeling their desires. Okay. The few other things that I wanted to talk about is having an audience is obviously critical to this working because otherwise you've got no one to put it out to. So make sure you're building your audience wherever. A post like this can work anywhere. I could have sent this out to my email list. I could have done a YouTube video. I didn't need to because I knew it would fill from my Facebook group. But you could do this on any platform. This stuff is universally applicable. So make sure you're building an audience somewhere if you aren't already, and then you can start to deploy stuff like this. The offer is really tied into these buying triggers, and the outcome is important as well, right? So the offer is made up of the buying triggers, offer is structured to double down on those buying triggers, right? Limited spots, limited time, new, personalized, exclusive, all that kind of stuff. And then the outcome of HSAM success. That's what people want. So the buying triggers and then the ultimate outcome are really what makes the offer effective. And then the copy. Some people are better at copy than others. I'm not the best copywriter in the world, but I wouldn't consider myself too bad at it. I think the big things to take away from this are you've got your hook at the top, then you've got this lead-in section where you are, asking questions, you're playing on the emotion of what they're sick and tired of, you're building credibility, social proof, and then you get into the offer, copywriting tips around the offer. As I said, really flesh it out. Don't just be like, oh, I'm going to jump on a call with you for 2 hours. Like, build it up, really, really write it out and build that story up for people. And then, down here, there's a couple of things to look at. Making sure people explicitly know what it's about. And because of that, if you're this way, don't even bother. If you're not prepared to show up and get to work, if you're not prepared to invest, if you're not going to get on a Zoom call, all these kind of things. So qualifying people out. Obviously, we spoke about the buying trigger of scarcity. Don't beat around the bush on your price. Just be like, this is the price. Okay, set your price and own it. Pricing is a fascinating area of study, and so much of it is mindset. So just put your price out there and own it, and don't stress about that too much. Okay, and you can integrate some polarity and stuff like that if you want to. So there's me commenting here about affiliate marketing coaches. There's me saying things up here like most of you are probably learning from people that learned from me. Things that you can integrate that are a little bit like, oh, did he say that? Or did she say that? That elevate you, right? And build up your status and credibility. Okay, there's a couple of copy tips for you that will help you write posts. But really, really powerful little offer that I wanted to share with you. And like I said, $2K in isolation, nice, good hourly rate. That's what you want if you're serious about, constantly charging more. You need to be valuing your time very, very highly. Not necessarily all the money in the world on one post, but you can do these over and over again, right? I'm going to talk about that in a second. And you've just generated customers, which can lead to other products, right? Like, people in this have bought other things of mine, right? And, who knows, they could become coaching clients, consulting clients, when you really get in there and help them out with this, okay? So with all that said and out of the way, I do want to make you an offer, right? I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't. There's a website you can go to called fastcashrolodex.com, and that breaks down 8 more strategies just like this. Okay, so that program is built around strategies like this that play on psychological buying triggers and allow you to quickly extract cash from your audience. Okay, some of them are like this, where you're going to get paid on the front end with the possibility of upselling on the back end. Some of them are more lead generation based, where you then upsell other programs on the back end as well. Okay, go over to Fast Cash Rolodex and check it out. If this kind of thing is of interest to you, where you can quickly extract cash from your audience, where you understand that these psychological buying triggers are so key, then you will love that program. 8 different strategies plus the bonuses are amazing. And then in each strategy, we give you the copy frameworks. We break down why that works with all the different psychological triggers. You've got a step-by-step action guide. We help you with segueing it into your sales process. It's an amazing program, and I would highly, highly recommend that you jump into it. If this in particular is of interest to you, I know you're going to get a ton of value from it, and you're going to absolutely love it. Okay, so fastcashrolodex.com. That's all I've got for you in this one. I hope you have a good day. Cheers.